Minasan, konnichiwa, Samurai Engineer Desu. In this video, let us discuss Chapter 2, Systems Design, Job Order Costing. We are currently on Module number 8. What we are going to learn in this module is to compute under-applied or over-applied overhead cost and prepare the journal entry to close the balance in manufacturing overhead to the appropriate accounts. Okay. Because as you noticed, we are not using the actual value, we are using the estimate. And our estimate may have what? May have resulted into underestimate or overestimate. So we have to balance it out at the end of the accounting cycle. So defining under and over applied overhead. The difference between the overhead cost applied to work in process and the actual overhead cost of a period is termed either under applied or over applied overhead, if there is a difference. Okay. Under applied overhead exists when the amount of overhead applied to jobs during the period using the predetermined overhead rate is less than the total amount of overhead actually incurred. So our estimate is less than the actual. So that is under-applied. Over-applied overhead exists when the amount of overhead applied to jobs during the period using the predetermined overhead rate is greater than the total amount of overhead actual. No? So when our estimate is greater than the actual, so that means we have over-applied overhead. For example, Perco's company actual overhead for the year was 650 for the year. So this balancing act, so we have to balance it out at the end of the year, per year basis, not per day, not per week, not per month, so per year. So for the year was $650,000 with a total of 170,000 direct labor hours work on jobs. How much total overhead was applied to per company's jobs during the year? Use per company's predetermined overhead rate of $4 per direct labor hour. So let us make some computation. Okay, overhead applied during the period. Okay, applied overhead is equal to predetermined overhead rate POHR times actual direct labor hours. So that means 4 pesos direct labor hours times 170. So our estimate that is equal to $680,000. Okay, take note, $680,000. But the actual overhead is 650. So we have what? Over applied. Okay. So Perco Corporation has over applied, okay, overhead for the year by 30,000, right? So compare 680 to 650. So over by 30,000. Our estimate is over, so over applied. Okay. That is how we analyze. Okay. Okay. Just take a look at our problem solving so that we can test our knowledge. Tiger Corporation had actual manufacturing overhead cost of $1,210,000 and a predetermined overhead rate of $4 per machine hour. Tiger Corporation worked 290 machine hours, 290,000 machine hours during the period. What is Tiger's over or under applied overhead? So is it over or under? Well, let us actual is 1,210,000. Okay. So machine is 4 dollars per hour. So 4 times 290, what is that? So that is 4 times 9 is 36. So 1,100,000. 1,160. 1,160. So 1,160 is less than the actual of 1,210,000. So 50,000 is the difference. So 50,000 difference, that is under applied. Okay. Over applied because under applied because our estimate is lower, so under applied. So the answer is letter B, under applied by 50. So that is how we do it. So repeat and repeat watching this analysis and computation so that you can come up with the value, the answer. Okay. So we already know that there is what, $30,000. So we can balance it out. Okay. So there is what, 30,000 over applied in the account manufacturing overhead. So we have to adjust. How to adjust? So put 30,000. So because this is over by 30, so put 30 here, so that if you add 650 plus 30, that is equal to 680. So because you put on the left side, you have also to put it on the right side. So left side and right side. So it will balance. Okay. So under cost of goods sold, 30,000. Overhead, 30,000. Debit. Cost of goods sold, 30,000. Credit. And that's how we have to balance it out. So if it is what? Under applied, if the situation is under applied, we need the reverse, right? So actual is 650. Our estimate is 680. This is the first example. The second example is different, so 1 million. No? So this is the first example. So the first example is under applied, so the reverse will happen. The reverse, what do you mean by the reverse? Second example, we have what? 50,000 under applied. So put the 50,000 here and then put the 50,000 here. So this is what? Right side, because that is under applied. So here, put the $50,000 here. So that is the second example. So let us check our knowledge. What effect will the adjustment of the over-applied overhead have on per company's net operating income? So what will happen to our operating income? Because our estimate is over-applied. A, net operating income will increase. Net operating income will be unaffected. And C, net operating income will decrease. So what will happen? It will become what? Over-applied. So what can you say? Okay, over-applied here, like this, over-applied. Cost of goods sold is what? Decreased by 30. So our operating income will, I think, will increase because the cost of goods sold is decreased. So will increase. Cost of goods sold decrease, so therefore we will have an increased income. And by how much? $30,000 will increase. Okay. So another important concept. To this point, we have assumed that there is a single predetermined overhead rate called plant-wide overhead rate. Okay, plant-wide. Large companies often use multiple predetermined overhead rates per department or per division. Okay, may be more complex, but may be more accurate because it reflects differences across departments. Okay. The use of air conditioning here is different from the use of air conditioning at the other room, at the other plant floor, because the setting may be different. Maybe the setting of air conditioning here is what? 26 degrees. The setting of air conditioning there is, for example, 15 degrees. So, therefore, they will what? They will use more energy than in this room. Okay, so because of that, there are differences across different departments. Job order costing in service company, for example, in shop. Okay, job order costing is used in many different types of service companies. So, for example, what are those? Different types of companies. Automotive shop, hospital, okay, and engineering construction firms. Okay, so those are some of the examples that we can use our job order costing system. And thank you for listening. Again, we already explained the whole chapter 2 about job order system. Thank you for your time. Again, this is Dr. AP, Preaching Engineering for Nation Building.